Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first edition of Woggle's Week Reloaded. I'm Brandon. I'm here with my co-host for the week, Eternal Bob. How's it going today, Bob?
It's going good, Brandon. Yeah, just got done owning you in some combat arms. What could be better? Got some college studying done some scrims. I'm feeling good. How about you?
I'm doing decent. Life hit me hard, but what can happen? Alright, first of all, we're going to talk about some updates here. We need some staff, anti-cheat staff. Has some positions open. You need to be hack-free, obviously. Good at, team viewing and stuff like that. Mature members of the community. Intermediate computer knowledge required. We will train you for that. Video editors, obviously you know what you need to do for that. I don't, so that's about it. Rule changes. In-game video will not be required for Season 2 as of right now. You can now reply to interrogation room threads. If you have a previously banned account on a Woggle team, the whole team will be banned subject to Woggle's discretion, so don't ruin it for everybody. Treatment of Woggle admins has been noticed, and further obstruction on them will be punishable. So don't be dumb. Alright. Players will only be allowed one name change through the season to help centers getting cluttered. Alright. Preseason important matches. Influence over Procore Pro 10-2 Week 2 S&D. What do you got for me, Bob?
I'm not sure exactly what happened. I was out. My computer was electrocuting me. Had to get that fixed, so I was missing these matches. But as I hear, Team Pro was just unprepared for it, and they kind of got overtaken there. I think they're going to fix their mistakes and come back a little harder for their next matches. Can't wait to see what they're going to pull out.
Alright, what's your opinion on 101st Airborne here? They were over their secondary team. I think it's a secondary team. 10-5 Week 3 S&D. What do you think?
I think 101st Airborne just has enough good players that they're able to fill two rosters. 101st Airborne X1, not sure if it's the first roster or what, but they seem to have the most amazing players in there, and I can't wait to see how they're gonna, push through this Woggle.
Alright, the first lineup there over Procore Team Core, which would be your team, Week 4, 9-8. I know you weren't here, but what can you tell me?
What I can tell you was we have a small lack of communications on Team Core. I wasn't there, so I'm not exactly sure what went right, what went wrong. But I'm hoping that when we play them again, I'll be able to help turn the tide, maybe make it a little farther away and with us as a winner. Can't wait to see what happens.
Definitely. Well, why don't we talk about your team a little more here? Why don't you tell me about the new guys, or what guys you have on your roster?
We've actually completely picked up a whole bunch of new guys for Procore in general. For Procore Team Core, we picked up Venom, picked up Smex, aka Fatal from Virtu, and we got Weston in it. Team Core has a small lack of communication, but with every scrim we seem to be closing that gap up a little more. We're really close with Team Pro, and we've been scrimming with them as much as possible to help both teams out. We also have a bunch of former H2O members who came over, such as Nuts, Cooked Meat, and I'm the return to the roster as Eternal Bob, as you know, and I'm just hoping we have a good season.
Alright, Team Pro for Procore, 3-1 at an S&D in preseason, returning Season 1 at CTF runners-up, not that anybody cares, just kidding. Struggling in CTF this preseason though, maybe getting a little cocky. New additions, Tom Melarola, Stranger, RT, returning to the veteran trio, OL, Sandy Nag, and Patches, all well respected in the CA community. Virtu, what can you tell me there?
Virtu's always been a strong team. They probably always will be. They learned from their finals a lot that, anything could happen. They're undefeated in this preseason, actually, but they took 2 forfeits. But they actually did lose Tropics and Islands, but it's still going to be a strong lineup. Their whole lineup is pretty nasty and diverse. And Solidify is unbanned. I'm just looking forward to playing this team.
Definitely. Alright, E7 Gaming. How do you think they can do without Gimpy? I mean, he was there in preseason, 3-1 all over, but, they won't have Gimpy. What effect do you think that'll take?
Hey, we've scrimmed them in Bulldog. They're still a strong team, and they still have Nixon, Because, Tropics. So, they got plenty of good players. So I don't think the loss of Gimpy will hurt him that bad. But, Gimpy was a good player, and he will be missed. But, at least he won't be able to play WoW as much now, maybe.
I think with the loss of Gimpy, that takes them out of my top 5, honestly. I would put Influence in there for me, but whatever. Alright. Red Dragon, 3-1 and also an S&D for preseason. They did play all of their matches, though. That's respectable. I mean, they got good communication with the teams. Let's look at their lineup a little bit. Y2K, Sweeper, Exodus. That's just a little bit of their lineup. I mean, they do have a lot of talent, but I mean, it'll be interesting to learn if they can play with a team as a team. You know, getting into competition here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they'll be able to work as a team, but you know they've been out there practicing every day in Bulldog Woggle scrim, so we'll see how they.
Definitely. Finally, 101st Airborne and the other lineup there. I think we talked about them enough, but they do have a lot of talent, so it'll be interesting to see how far they make it and if they can go all the way. You know, next, week 1 matches to look at. Again, 101st Airborne versus Bughead Bastards, or BEB, whatever. What do you want to say about that?
I just want to say BEB was, you know, the 3rd place winners last season. I think they're really strong, and I think they're going to be able to take it over 101st Airborne's second team.
All right. Who do you have? ZS Clan or 101st Airborne regular?
101st Airborne X1 or whatever they want to be called has been showing a lot of talent, and I haven't seen anything from ZS. I mean, I haven't seen them play at all, I mean, personally. So I'm going to have to hand it to 101st Airborne.
I'm Innocent Paroxysme, or however you say that. I still haven't learned it. What do you got?
I'm going to have to hand it to Periox, the Frenchies. I mean, they're the Woggle veterans here, I'd have to say. You know, they've played the most matches, but don't count out Omniscient because, you know, we've been scrimming with them a lot lately, and they show a lot of talent, especially in this week 1 map of Sandhawk.
Definitely. All right. Obviously, match of the week on eRev, as always, e-rev.tv. Procore Core versus Virtue. That's all you. How does it feel, Bob?
Feels real good. I can't wait to play Virtue again. I mean, last time I played them was at Sandhog, and I didn't do so well. Went in cold, no practice, no strats, no nothing. So I'm looking forward to playing them again.
Are you nervous at all, or is it more anxiousness?
I'm just anxious. Can't wait to get in there. Can't wait to be on eRev again. Just can't wait for it all to happen.
Any thoughts on Season 2 here as we wrap it up?
I'm just excited to play with all these great teams. It seems like we have more teams than last season, more teams that are going to stick around, especially if Nexon doesn't cut them out for some odd reason. I'm not looking forward to what Nexon's going to do. Maybe they'll come up with some ingenious plot to ruin Woggle, but we'll have to see what happens there.
Alright, I'd like to thank our sponsors, NVIDIA, Jinx, Carport Nation, Beast Within Studios, eRev, ScrimSpot, and Extreme Redirect. I'm Brandon, and I'm here with the Consuelo, the Sneaky Pinky, Eternal Bob. That's all I got. What about you?
Good night and good luck. See y'all later. Bye.
And due to miscommunication between the admins here, the match of the week has been changed to 101st and BEB, or 101st Airborne X2 and BEB. This will be Tuesday at either 9 or 10. Stay tuned and check out for that. Besides that, we'll see you then.